Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you all are doing well. Okay. So, students, how did you enjoy? Wow. Yeah, I know many of you can't go out because of the restriction, isn't it? So, because of the coronavirus or COVID-19, it was not allowed to gather more than 50 people in one place. So, I hope you all have followed that instruction of the government. Okay, we have to follow the instruction of our government. Okay, students. Yeah, okay. So, students, today we will start our chapter 9, and the lesson name is Air Around Us. Okay, students. So, air around us. Now, here are the some learning objects are about air and the uses of air and the clean air and the unclean air. Okay, students. So, these are the things that we are going to learn from this lesson about air. What is air? Okay, and how does it looks like, or what types of the air it is, okay, why we need air. So all the things that we will learn from this lesson, and then the uses of air, where we use the air and why do we need to use air, and then the clean air and why we have to keep our clean air, why we need to take a clean air. So about these things we will learn from this. Okay, and also that unclean air. Okay, if there is unclean air, then what will be what it can harms us. Okay, so these things we will learn from this lesson. Okay, students. Okay, students, let's start about the air. Okay, so students, air is everywhere, but we cannot see air. Air has no color, no smell. Air has no taste. Okay, we can only feel air. Moving air has another name. When air moves slowly and gently, it is called breeze. When air moves fast, it is called wind. Okay, students, so this is the about the air. Okay, so students, air has no color, no taste, no smell. Okay, that you have to keep it in mind. And air, we can't see it. Okay, we can see the table, chair, bench, but we can't see the air. Okay, just we can feel it. If the air is present here, that we can feel it, either it is a hot air or it is a cool air. Okay, but we can feel it, but we can't taste it. What is the taste of air? Nobody can say. Okay, so also students, air has many names, like especially in this lesson it is mentioned about the two names. Okay, so the generally that air moves very gently and slowly. Okay, that is called the breeze. Okay, that is called breeze. That means nowadays we don't have that fast moving air, we have a breeze air. Okay, so it's move very slowly and very gently. Okay, so this is called freeze. But when the air moves fast, okay, when the air moves so fast, it is called wind. Okay, student, so wind means sometimes it's destroy the many things. Okay, sometimes it's take out, root out the trees, even a house. I mean, in the that some houses which are made with the straw and the woods. Okay, so that can be also root out by wind. Okay, student, so this is about the air. And one thing, students, we have to keep in mind, air we all need. Not only we need, but also air needs to the animals and the plants. Okay, we all needs air to live. Plants and animals also need air. Okay, we need air to breathe. We cannot live without air. Yes, students, we cannot live without air. Okay, so the same way that animals and the plant also cannot live without air, because with the help of air only they are also living. Okay, students, so this one you have to keep it in your mind. Okay, okay, students, now let's see the uses of air. Okay, in a daily we do some activities for entertainment, or even for playing, or even some housework. Okay, we need air. like when we wash our clothes, then we put it into in a hanger, okay, in outside under the sun, so that our clothes would dry, isn't it? So students, so if there is no sunlight, also that cloth can be dry with the help of the air. Okay, now air helps in many things. It is used to fill up the tire tube, football and the swimming tube. It helps in flying kites. It helps in sailing boats. It helps in drying clothes. Okay students, so these are the activities that we do with the help of the air. Not only this students, when we go the vehicle, the car that we are running, okay, we are riding, that also need air. Though we have a petrol, fuel, or we have a driver, everything, but if there is no air in a tire tube, okay, then we can't ride a car, isn't it? Okay students, so that air has an important role not only to living things but also the non-living things. Okay, that the car, that you ride a bicycle, the dad ride your motorbike, this all needs air, isn't it? So without air it won't move. Okay, that the air makes the things lighter. Okay, it's make light. The heavier things also become smooth because of the air. Okay students, so now you can see that the an aeroplane, no, it is too heavy, isn't it? But when it's fly in the sky, it's become a light. Okay, so because of the air. Okay student, so without the air, that flight aeroplane cannot be fly, it cannot take up or it cannot land without air. Okay, and even without air we cannot live. So these are the uses of air. Okay students, so this one you have to keep it in your mind, that uses of air has many things. Okay, many things. It helps us in a many way. The ball that we play, that also we need, football that we play, that also need air. Without air we cannot play football. Okay students, so these things you have to remember. Okay, okay students, now let's see about the clean air. Okay, we all need clean air to breathe. Clean air keeps us healthy. We should play in a park to get fresh air. We should plant more trees. Trees gives us fresh air. We should keep windows of our house open to let in fresh air and sunlight. Okay students, now the clean air is most important. Okay, clean airs make us healthy. Okay, and students, I know many of you like to play inside indoor games, but which are not good for our health. You should go out, okay, to play, because the inside of our house air is 10 times more polluted than the outside air. Okay, so students, it is as much as possible for you to go outside to play, because in outside only we get a fresh air. Okay students, and students, we have to plant more trees. Now day by day that our air is polluting. Okay, to save our world or save our environment, we need to plant more trees. Okay students, and also many times what we do, we close our windows so that the hot air should not enter in our home, isn't it? So that is not good. Okay, we have to keep open our windows, let the fresh air to come in. Okay, and if we are using AC, cooler machine or fan, okay, that are not good for our health. Maybe for few moment we get feel better, okay, but regular use is not good. Okay student, so clean air is most important, and it is your and my responsibility to keep our air fresh. Okay students, so these are the things that we have to keep it in our mind, and we have to remember it is our responsibility to keep our air clean. Okay students, now students, let's see about the unclean air. Smoke comes out from cars, buses and factories. When we burst crackers, they also gives out smoke. Smoke makes the air dirty. Dirty air is not healthy for us. We should help to keep the air clean. Use a bicycle or foot to nearby places. Always take care of plants around your houses. It helps to keep our environment clean. Okay students, now unclean airs, that we can say the dirty air. Okay, so the dirty air, that air becomes dirty because of the cars, buses and the factories from where the many harmful gases come out, smoke come out. Okay, and it goes and mix with the air, and it's become the polluted. Okay students, so and that polluted air is not good for our health. Okay, so if your house is very close to your school, it is better to go by walk. It is good for your health. Okay, on the way, the first things, you will get a fresh air. Then the second thing, you will get some physical exercise. Okay, instead of using motorcycle, motorbike, cars or buses, if your house is very close, then it is not good. Okay students, so we have to avoid the nearby place. If we use bicycle or go by foot, that will be good for our environment. Okay student, so because we are studying our EVS subject, so the main object of this EVS subject to how to take care our environment. Okay students, so this is the one of the part that we have to learn from this lesson. Then it is our responsibility to keep our air healthy or fresh. Okay, we have to plant more trees as much as at the previous slide that we have seen already. Okay, so we have to take care of plants around our houses. Okay, I know many of your houses have a small garden in your windows or some corridor. Okay, so you have to take care of that plants. Okay, because that we get a fresh air from plants. Okay students, and the fresh air, okay, it is good for our health, not only for us but also for the animals, bird. Okay, so even some insects, that is good for them. So it is our responsibility to keep our environment clean. Okay students, so I hope almost we have complete, but let's go once more slide. Have a look at what is the next slide. Okay, okay students, this one is our last slide. Okay, quickly once more. So whatever the things we have learned from this lesson, let's have a look on this. Okay, before we go to the quickly once more, being wise, always use a handkerchief when you sneeze. It stops germs from spreading in the air. Okay students, so that is, be wise, don't make yourself full. Okay, by not using your handkerchief. Okay, so student, that you have to keep it in mind. So whenever you sneeze, okay, so you have to use your handkerchief. So why we have to use? Because that when we sneeze, that many germs comes out from our nose, isn't it? And then spread in air. So to stop that one, we have to use handkerchief. Okay, and then our go green is burning crackers makes the air dirty. Say no to crackers. Okay, students, so this is the one of the important things that you have to remember. I know now Diwali is coming, and from the Dasara many students have started to burning a cracker, okay, which is not good for our environment. Instead of burning that crackers, we have to say no to the crackers. Okay, students, because it's make sound pollution and then the air pollution. Okay, so for the because of the few moments happiness, we use all this. Okay, and also it is wasting our money. Okay, student, so you have to keep it in mind. Now let's go to the quickly once more. Air is everywhere, as we have already studied that air is everywhere. No any place is left without air. Okay, so air is present everywhere. We can only feel air. Yes, students, we cannot see air, we can only feel. It has no color, it has no any taste, it has no form or shape, whatever. Okay, so students, that you have to keep it in mind. Then we all need air to live. Yes, students, not only to us, but also all the animals also need air to live. And then the slow moving air is called breeze, that already I have explained it in the previous slides. And the fast moving air is called wind. Okay, so when the air is move fast, it can be very dangerous. Okay, so when the wind blow so fast or air blow so fast, it is better to stay in home, don't go outside. Okay, students, and the last one is we should keep the air clean. Yes, it is our responsibility to keep clean our air. So I would like to say all of you that say no to the crackers, and this Diwali I want you not to burn crackers. Okay, students, so that is not good for your health, not good for our environment, or also it is not good for our wealth. Okay, so students, these are the things that we have learned from this lesson. Okay, I hope you enjoy all the things. Okay, and now students, they are the page number 68. This is your homework. Okay, 68 today homework will be A, B and C. Okay, the homework will be A, B and C. Okay, students. Okay, bye bye, have a nice